Hello. It's been a while. It's been a while, hasn't it? IVED. These videos are going to start being for you again, so you can having a conversation with you now while I'm still relatively young, strong, the superhero in your eyes. You think I am, which is great. Um, and I'm just going to start doing these videos again as a bit of a thing for you to look at in the future and hopefully pass on some advice as I'm learning it. So I've just been listening to a video about um, meaning and how we've lost our meaning since World War II, predominantly. It's quite an interesting talk, actually, and it's rung some truth with me about what what you should be trying to do with your life. Um, because at this moment in time, things like AI are just starting to really kick off, and there'll probably be a massive part of your life when you're older looking at this. And he's basically saying that the economy is not going to be what it was when what I'm experiencing now, and it's true, isn't it? Because you look back in history, and things 100 years ago are completely different to things I'm today, and I just think it's inevitable that things change. As much as we think we've got things figured out and sussed out, and we're on this path, and I'm in a job, and I've gone the traditional route. Well, not the traditional. I'd say that we, I think every generation are going to feel like they're part of a transition from the old to the new, which is it's just going to keep on happening forever and ever and ever. But basically, I didn't go the route of staying in school and then into college and into university. I kind of had a break, and I went off and tried to do something that I enjoyed doing, which was my music and the nightclub promotion and stuff. So I actually went off and made my own little business and lived the dream, so to say, where for about 3 to 4 years I was putting on events. I wasn't working a traditional job. I was doing DJing and hiring bands and all that good stuff, and partying and but then after that, when I hit my 30s, as you know, I went back into construction, which I was doing to make money. So I'd learned to trade, and then I basically went back into that, and I thought I'm going to get into the management side of construction. So I found an apprenticeship where they put me on and took me to uni, and I got all my degrees and went that route, and here I am today. I don't think it's going to be the same kind of model in the future because of AI. I think information's going to be way more available, and you're going to get it delivered to you in a way better format than some person, some lecturer, some professor, whoever it is, dishing out the knowledge. I think you're going to have the power in your hand to get that knowledge. Even perhaps you're going to have an assistant with you who's going to be able to do all that kind of work, and you're just going to be able to focus on other things. So I don't know what that is yet, but this is what I mean about creativity. What I'm getting into is, into meaning. And just to let you know, like with the invention of the internet came the power to be able to do the things that you wanted to do. So this is what I mean about the transition. So I use the internet to build let's say an analog business, as in I promoted real life events that people had come to. I'd book all my bands through it and stuff like that via MySpace, which you probably never even heard of, but things like Facebook. I used that platform to promote a real life event to get people to come and pay and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I mean about the first transition. Now kids don't even need to do the live events. They do solely social media endeavours, and people make music. And I've tried going the route of making music to sell music, so it creates an income where I can just quit my job and that. Um, and some people do digital art videos. They do YouTube channels, massive gaming streams, all these stuff where they're not actually doing real life business events. It's all done online. But like with the music and that now, I'm just feeling as if AI is going to be able to make music like with, but you hear it now, don't you? Like fake Drake. I'm not a fan of Drake, but fake Tupac video music and fake Eminem music where it sounds like him, in the same writing style, and it's all done with AI. So you're literally going to be, in my head, you're literally going to be able to open your AI assistant and say, um, write me a new song in the style of Adele, and it's going to do it, and it's going to play it. So you're not even going to need to go, play me Adele's album. You're just going to be able to play me a playlist of songs in the style of Adele that I'll find really interesting, and it's going to like understand what resonates here. It's going to understand what kind of mood you're in, and it's going to play your music, all completely created from scratch. That's where I can see it going, and videos as well. I think you're going to be like, it's going to just know what kind of mood you're in and just go, here's something for you to watch, and you're going to be, oh, perfect, this is exactly what I want. And it's just going to get you into this state of you're not even going to think about what it is that you want to consume digitally. And it might even be implanted straight into your head the way things are going with these chips and that. And I'm looking into like real sci-fi stuff here, but it's fun and exciting to do that, isn't it? So I'm just thinking about like music and art, and I don't think people are gonna be doing it to make money now because it's gonna be redundant. I think it's all gonna be there available for you to get for free, and it's gonna be more about you just being creative for the moment. I mean, even if you think about like watching your favourite YouTuber play games, which is a big thing with the youngsters these days. Well, what's saying that you're not going to create an AI model of your favourite avatar who resonates with you 100%, has all your beliefs and sense of humour and everything, and it's going to play your favourite games, and it's going to do all the things that you want to do, and you're just going to watch that. It doesn't need to be a real-life person who's going to be making money off you watching them. It's just going to be something available to you to do for free. So it's all really interesting, but I just think that it's going to be more about the human experience. As in, I know that you love to dance, and you did when you was a kid anyway. You loved dance and ballet and and drama and all these things that you actually physically do in the real world for the pure joy. And instead of thinking, like as I said, when you was in the old days, you had to work doing something manual. Maybe you didn't really enjoy it, but you needed to do it to earn money so you could pay your bills. And then that was the same for me. But I got a taste of, well, actually, you can do something that you enjoy, like the music and the DJing, and make money that way, which I did. But ultimately, I went back into this profession, which I wouldn't say I hate, but it's not exactly my passion. But it pays the bills, it funds my life, it looks after my family, which is all my goals. But now I do music and I do jiu-jitsu, not with the mind of I need to make music to sell, or I need to make an album, or I'm going to be a world-class jiu-jitsu practitioner, so I can just do that to make money. Which I suppose, in a way, that is still going to be a viable option in the future. Martial arts, people always still want to look after themselves. They're still going to want someone to teach them. And although you can get all your information online, you still need to physically go somewhere and train and move your body, unless they bring out like robots and stuff that can do that, which is a real possibility. But I think it's what I'm trying to say is I think what you should be trying to do is just learn to enjoy what you're doing just because you want to do it. As I said, like I used to be meticulous with my music, and I'd want to make a track and finish it and do the artwork and package it up and put it out to be sold and stuff like that. And I never had any real great success with that. But the success for me was the process of I'm going to actually write a song. I'm going to do the artwork. I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to publish it, and I'm going to promote it. I'm going to see how it gets on. You know, I did that like for about 2 or 3 tracks. I really, really did it my all, and you know, I didn't get massive traction. You know, a couple of thousand listens, but to me that was like amazing. It was like I've actually had a couple of thousand people listen to my track, and I just think like when I look back, I've really enjoyed doing everything that I've done. And it sounds cliche, but it is about the journey. It's about you'll look back and you'll think, you know, even in the dark times, even in the tough times, that they were all learning. It was all learning, and it's made me the man I am today. And I just think do things for yourself that make you feel happy. And you know what? It's not such a bad thing to go and just get a job and do something manual. Now, I would suggest that you actually learn some kind of trade or something that you can do with your hands, something that's valuable in that sense that can't be done on a computer. Because well, you know what? It might, as I said, it might even change with robotics. They might make robots that good that they will be doing the plumbing and the electricity and the digging the holes, putting the pipes in, or making clothes, blah 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 blah. And it might not even need humans to do that. So, but try to find something that you can do with your own body. Then that's not nothing's going to take that away from you. The only way that will be taken away from you is if you go for the brain implants and the VR headsets, and you're in just a different world. I mean, listen, we criticise it now and we think it sounds dystopian, but is it? I mean, could they find a way where they actually can stimulate your body, where it's being worked so it doesn't atrophy or turn into a big fat blob whilst you're in these states of in a virtual world where you are literally like flying and doing all that? But I think the only thing that could take away from is the opportunity for you to have a real family with your own kids and that, and you know, and having that connection in that way. But I think more as we get more enlightened with things like AI and understand that side of it, I think the more that we're going to feel that maybe we're in a simulation, maybe we are the last form of AI, and maybe we're in a simulation. And all these experiences I'm getting with you, you know, raising you as trying to raise you the best way I can, and hugging you and having these experiences with you, and it feels as real as day. I'm getting real deep here, but maybe that's still all in your head, or something's been piped into your head, or this reality is that. I don't know, but I'm just freestyling here, I suppose, where I just think it's really interesting. And if everything that we're putting into this digital realm is feeding that next lot of AI, the next reality, then I want to make sure that we're putting positive messages in there. So it's just inspired me to restart doing my videos, raw, no editing, nothing fancy. I don't think, not yet anyway. I ain't got the time to sit down and edit videos. But as you know, like I come to work every day, so your mum can stay at home with you, and you have that connection as we have that connection as a family where you are raised with the family and not with some teacher and your friend and your peers. I want you to be raised by us, and I want you to get a good grasp of the ups and downs of reality and the warts and all. That everything isn't perfect, and you will go through tough times. But them tough times are gonna to make you into a better person as long as you tackle them as they come. And you always know that you can come and talk to me and your mum and your sisters. You can always know that we'll be there to give you the best advice or to give you any support that you need, even though I think that you need to go through certain things in life yourself and come out of it the other end, because if you just keep getting bailed out all the time, you don't really learn your lesson. So as hard as it'll be, I'll always be there as support, but I want you to be able to go and experience your life yourself, the ups, the downs, the light, the dark, and come out of it as a well-rounded person. So I don't know what the future's going to hold, but these videos are here for you to have a conversation with. Well, who knows as well, the AI might pick up these things, and even when I'm long gone or anything happens to me, touch wood, nothing bad happens to me. But if I'm not here, maybe the AI can make a model of me that you can be able to talk to, and I'd like to think that I would be that kind of person that you would want to get advice off and talk to, because I know that there's I've basically, the role models in my life have ranged from the score people like people on podcasts and inspirational people that I have access to via YouTube, which is another amazing thing. So your likes of your Joe Rogans and your Tony Robbins, Russell Brand, Jordan Peterson. These are like Jocko Willink. These are like key people in my life who I've listened to, and they've gave me inspiration and wisdom. And who knows? I'm excited to the fact that maybe I'll live to see a time where I've got a Tony Robbins AI virtual assistant who's sat next to me now, giving me advice on all the things that I need need advice on. Wouldn't that be amazing? And I think it's there. I think we're so close to getting things like that. Maybe it'll be in a little box that I've still got to press a button. But in the future, when you've got your glasses on, your virtual glasses, and you turn and you can see them sat next to you as the real person. Fill in the blank it could be, and I just hope that it could be either me or your mum, or you'll be able to pick one. You say, listen, you know what, Dad would know the advice on this, or let me speak to him now, and then you just put it and he's there. So what a crazy thought that is, eh? So yeah, I'm going to try and start having more of these conversations about things that I'm listening to and where I'm at. Might not be every day, might not be every week, but whatever. It might be a moment where it's like, God, I feel like something is important happening here. And wouldn't it be nice to have like a little recording time of like, this is how it was there. It's like a history lesson, but anyway, I'm waffling. So I'm going to let you get off, because I'm just parking up now. Got to go into work. And go and be the best version of yourself that you can today. Go and do something that excites you. to something that moves your body, to something that do something that sparks a bit of joy in your life, a bit of creativity, works your mind, and you feel love in your heart while you're doing it. And I will. It's Wednesday night, so I've got no jiu-jitsu tonight. I'm not going out, so we've got a night together. See you later.